Now, moving on to the next part, one, I would like to tell you how to create a custom trigger and how to actually analyze that using this now. So let's look into the custom trigger that I created, and in order to do that, you have to go to the root to access the snort. So let's do that. And then we have the tools, so all those custom triggers are inside this file. And as you can see, this is the third rule that I created. It's a custom rule, and it says like if you are trying to access the port at 8000 using the TCP HTTP, and this basically it overlaps with TCP in order to send the data. So it will generate a alert. And let's look into this and break it down. Alert means the Snort is going to generate an alert when it receives an external device trying to connect to our home port, which is 8000, and it will showcase this external get message on the Snort terminal so that you can actually be like, okay, somebody tried to access the network through their device and basically accessing the secret.txt file. And then this is the important part. So float to server established. Now what basically it does is it actually sees for the basic particular type of protocol that we are dealing with. Here we are dealing with TCP, so it will just mask the TCP session instead of matching all the synchronization and giving the false alert. So it's a pretty good way in order to not generate any kind of false alert. And then the content actually matches the HTTP line exactly as it is. And then we have the unique ID for this node, and it is more than um, actually it's more than about, yeah, it's more than 1 million just in the case because all those other rules are already described and already established. So if you wanted something to be customized trigger, you have to go a number above that. So that's what it does. And then the revision would be one because it's a new rule that I created. And it wasn't existing before that. So let's close this. And okay. So I have already opened a port through the other terminal. So I'm accessing the port in the Python using the Python HTTP server, running that server on to the 8000 port. And the other thing that I would like to show, I have created a 10 file. Which is that? There's a temporary file called secret, and yeah. So this message is just inside the file. That's what we are trying to access through our server. Now, in order to do that, let's run the command from the very beginning. So first command would be accessing the, yeah. So after making the changes, we need to see that all the changes were actually saved or not, and whether this node is successfully running or not. So this command checks it, and after that you can see that it's not successfully validated over here. And the other thing that we have to kill all the previous node sections and then actually checks like see whether there are any sort of alert, and we need to analyze and what we are analyzing at what is like what kind of internet that we are dealing with, and is there any sort of external device is trying to connect to. So for that, what I'm going to use is my metasploitable thing running this. Now this is like I will be accessing the IP address of my cousin and at the port 8000, and the file that I'm trying to access is secret.txt. Now this should generate an alert on the Snort and says like external device. So as you can see, it generated the alert as soon as I did it, and you can see like everything over here, like it was successful because of the 200 OK request, and as you can see, the connection priority was 0 and TCP as it is dealing with TCP. So that's how you do it.